It'll go away.
So I will say this episode of Lounge Wire is brought to you by Toe Jam Cream. Have you been suffering from left toe fungus, right toe fungus, big toe fungus, hangnail fungus, any of the funguses that has to do with your feet, hands, or any other extremity? Use fungus cream to get all your stuff removed.
So we're looking for a fungus cream to sponsor us now. If you guys are watching, this guy right here is your man.
You guys are watching.
He's selling your cream.
You guys are watching.
You just got to put a brand to it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I
can almost see the bottle label.
Yeah, right. I mean,
it's pretty bad. The bottle label is pretty bad.
Big giant Fred Flintstone foot. You know what I mean?
Throbbing.
Been, the car.
Oh yeah, got the Running Man car.
Are your
Yeah.
feet tired?
Oh my God, got the Running Man car. Yes. So I don't know.
We've been pretty busy lately, so
we have been pretty
busy, and we got some announcements. But first, let's get into this agenda here. We have our shenanigans. We're gonna introduce you guys to some new things here, some announcements about the podcast, and then some music talk. We like to talk music every once in a while.
Gotta have that. We gotta
have music to get you through all this coronavirus bullshit that's still going on.
I tell you what, So I wonder.
We're gonna do some more Instagram artists. We're gonna look at some surrealism though. I got this one tag, man. It's got all these different surrealism artists. Fucking amazing.
Oh yeah. Looking forward to that myself. Then rounding it out. All right, we're gonna put the halt on the funny cities names, funny town names. We're gonna leave that for when Nick comes back on here, and go over that because we had a blast doing that with him. But we're gonna dabble a little bit on these funny homes, because you're out there. If you got a funny home, put a link or put a picture down here in the comment.
Yeah. If you got a funny home, you gotta let us know.
Oh my God, yeah. We'll definitely put you on here. That's for sure.
So Nick, we're talking about Nick, trying to get him back on here more often. Like you said, he's going to do the funny cities with us again, possibly here in the near future. We're trying to get him on as much as we can. We had a really good time. All three of us were vibing really good and just having a good laugh. So
yeah, I think we if you haven't seen the Instagram post just recently that Donnie did or the Facebook post that I did, we are now doing it. What we're doing every
other Friday now.
Every other Friday we'll catch your Lounge Wire there on YouTube. Okay. We just haven't been able to put any videos, I don't think, up on the website just yet. I don't think.
Yeah, I mean, we're such busy people all the time, and we're new to the podcasting thing. So we started getting into this and getting into it more and more and getting deep and realized we need to create a better schedule and a better time, better space for everything. So we're trying to finish our website. We've been working on a lot of ideas for T-shirts, and we're trying to get it all together and get it for you guys out there. But we had to create more time. So every other Friday seems to be a legit thing for us right now.
I do want to drop this out. If you guys if any of our audience has a podcast too, and they want to drop a link into the comments of our YouTube video of episode 15, please do so, because that would help out. And if you guys have any ideas on how, in such a crazy time and it's such a busy time, because we both have jobs and we do our podcast too because we love doing it. We love getting out to you guys. If you guys have maybe an idea, if you veterans, maybe some people that do podcasting too, if you guys have ideas on how you juggle this, please share your ideas. Please let us know, because we will create from ideas that we get off you guys. So that would be good.
Yeah, we just started this kind of on a whim in the middle of all the coronavirus when it all first came down, So we talked about it before that, like a little bit here and there, but we really had no idea what we were doing. And it was fun, and we did pretty decent with it so far, but we just had to create more time. You know?
Right. Just like he said, we've got these awesome. We love doing it. We got into this thinking one thing. I think everybody that starts a podcast eventually thinks they're going to be like your Joe Rogan, and stuff like that. But you know what?
No,
I'm doing it because it's fun. It is a blast.
We've had some pretty good times just talking.
Yeah, it's a blast. So
yeah, I think I met Nick. You know Nick for a while, but I think I met Nick once before we actually did the podcast. And I've gotten to know him better just through the podcast by itself. So that's been really awesome. We've made a few other friends through here too. So
yeah,
another thing that's new too is Zoom or Skype took a shit on us for some reason. We can't get it to work properly anymore.
Yeah.
So we switched over to Zoom. We're trying Zoom out. So bear with us. This new format, I don't know what it's going to look like. You're probably looking at it now, but
so far, I will say that I haven't seen any delays.
That is a big deal.
Usually, so that's a plus.
Skype,
yeah,
on Skype, we get some kind of like some fuzziness sometimes, or we would get like I would be sitting here editing video, and we try to make it to where we don't have to edit so much out. We just want to be able to get straight through it, just rip right through it, put it all together. And then the last couple episodes in Skype, I noticed every time I was editing, there would be like the sound would drop off for a minute or two. Yeah. And I'm like, well, that was really good conversation. Now that whole thing's gone because the audio just kept dropping out.
Well, we're gonna bring that again because we missed the whole episode 14. There's a segment. We had plenty of material though, but there's a segment on there where we did some photography. We went back to do some Instagram photography like we haven't been doing it in a while. So we jumped back on that, and I had to get rid of that entire thing because of Skype.
Yeah. We got the end of summer coming up too, so we're gonna have the end of summer best of the summer episode coming up.
Yep.
And I think probably sometime in October, November, we haven't decided yet, but we got all kinds of like clips that we've edited and we've not put into episodes and stuff. We just got them sitting around, so I think we're gonna make a collage of that stuff for you guys too.
Kind of like a behind the curtains video,
There's just too much that goes on behind. It's all what you see right now. It just.
Yeah, I mean, we don't. I mean, this is not really. There's not much editing, really. I mean, at first we were editing. It was. We edited quite a bit. I know when we had Shane on, we edited.
Right.
You edited quite a bit. But since everything has gotten flowing, we're flowing more. We're not editing that much.
Right. We got better at talking, and we're still getting better at that. But not only have we got better
we're always still working at
hearing the conversation better, but we've also got better at editing the video too. So
yep.
I don't know. We're gonna wrap up going into the holidays, I think, with some special episodes like that, just to celebrate, 7-8 months, almost 6 months we've been here doing this. Almost, believe it or not.
Oh my
maybe
God,
5.
really?
Maybe 5.
Really?
Well, it's been 6 months since the coronavirus dropped. So we started like what?
Shortly after.
Well, we might have been like 2 months in when we started, so it might be like 4 months.
I think it was. I'm going to look back at the files that I got.
We'll have to look back.
We'll get back to you on that one. But
episode 15 that we're on now. We've done 15 episodes since then, so not too bad.
It's not too bad. We're rolling right through, I think.
We like to get some designs on the website for you guys for the holidays, and get some of those holiday episodes out there with some of the other stuff we didn't think was good enough to make it, even though it probably isn't much better than the shit we got on here now. So yeah,
but no, you're right. I mean, because we just kind of like throw caution to the wind and just go with it. I mean, when we do agendas, like literally the agenda tonight, we literally popped up in like minutes.
Yeah, I think too. A lot of the stuff we do, some of it's kind of like a different version of the same thing, but we think about this stuff. We just don't put it down on it. I'm always thinking about something that would be great on. Now that we started a podcast, I'm always thinking about stuff that'd be great on the podcast. Like that's a good thing for the podcast. I'll think of that later, or something, or remember later.
Yeah. Oh,
it seems to work out.
I didn't even put anything taglines down. We thought up some new taglines. What was a couple shirt ideas that we had? I don't think I put them down there.
I forgot.
I can't put them down because
this past week has been crazy for me. For me and you both. I don't.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we gotta start.
There's a couple of shirts. It was like not just to squeeze the beer, but it was something else. It was something that had to do with the beer. So
I cannot remember. We'll see if Andrew remembers.
Yeah, he might remember. He might remember.
Brandy remembers too.
Wow, it is my birthday next Monday.
Uh-oh.
Holy shit.
Sweeks.
Old. You can tell by my little stash here that I'm getting looking. I was fucking gray, man. I mean, it is what it is, you know. I mean, that's life. That's how it is, you know. Life will go as long as you live it. You're fine. You know, back
in the day, you used to go to Midpoint Music Festival for your birthday. What happened, man? We were talking about that.
Man, I tell you what.
I missed those times.
I'll have to ask Jim. He's supposed to come on here sometime. We're supposed to have him as a guest sometime, Jim.
We should. He knows all kinds of shit. He's bands from fucking everywhere. He's probably been to Mars to see music. I mean, seriously, the guy's been around.
He went to Mars. He's been to Mars to see Over the Rhine, you know.
Probably.
He went to another country to see Over the Rhine.
Yeah, he did.
No, it was Austin. No, he went to Austin to go see Over the Rhine, do a practice set. I'm like, you could do it here. I mean, you don't have to go anywhere.
Over the Rhine's 10 minutes that way.
This is like 10 minutes from your house, dude. Not even 10 minutes from his house. It's like 5.
They probably practiced in Over the Rhine in Cincinnati.
They probably practiced at his house. He didn't even know.
Hey, who knows?
Because he wasn't there. He was seeing somebody else in another state that's a local band here.
Yeah. Hey, so what do we talk about on the last episode? Let's try to remember. Ah, fuck, I can't remember.
Man, what we talked about. Well, we talked about. We had a Instagram photography, but they never made it because it was Skype all screwed up. We talked about. Nick came in and talked about
stories.
Because when he comes back, he's gonna have a whole new set of stories.
Yeah,
and
a bunch of them.
And we went through funny town names in Ohio.
Yeah, we did Ohio. We've done Kentucky, we've done Indiana, and we've done Ohio. I don't know if Indiana made it on an episode yet. It might be one of those ones that gets a special episode.
I think it is a special episode one.
Yeah, I think it's going to be.
But I'll tell you what we're going to do. Let's go with. Man, you want to go with? You know what? I think it's time. It's time to bring out the big guns. It's time to go with Tennessee.
Oh, Tennessee's next. Huh?
It's got to be time to go with Tennessee.
So either next episode or the episode after Tennessee's coming.
The episode with Nick, it's coming. It's the other one. So in 2 weeks, be expected on that Friday. Episode.
Yeah, we're coming for you.
Tennessee. I don't know if you want to go to Tennessee, man.
I don't mind Tennessee.
It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one because okay, what do we associate with Tennessee? I mean, I hate to be stereotypical, but what do we associate with Tennessee?
The Volunteers?
No.
No? Oh, okay.
Don't we associate rednecks?
Oh, well, that's what they associate Kentucky with too. So
That's true. So it's a give and take, you know? It's a give and take.
I actually like this because Memphis is awesome. Nashville is awesome. My favorite barbecue restaurant, Jack's Off Broadway.
Oh, you know what? Since we're going to do Tennessee on the episode, let's talk about Memphis. I've been there.
Well, we'll talk about funny names in Tennessee. Then we'll talk about our favorite places there. Because I've been to quite a few places I actually like in Tennessee a lot. So.
Yeah, you have too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Memphis is one of them, but Bill Street, stuff like that.
Yep.
That's my experience there. It was really good. So if you haven't had a chance, go to Tennessee because they do have a lot of stuff.
Apparently, according to the governor, though, Tennessee doesn't really get touched by the coronavirus.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, just saying.
Guess those motherfuckers keep running across the border to Kentucky then and sprinting it around.
They sure do, don't they?
I guess.
Well, that's because there's nobody in Tennessee because everybody's in over here getting this corona spread to them. Thanks.
Yeah. Sabotage in Kentucky.
Speaking of Memphis and things like that, around music and things like that. So what kind of music have you been listening to, man?
You want to know what kind of music I've been listening to lately? Actually, I got a really good one for you. I've been listening this week. I've been listening to something that I haven't listened to probably since the fucking 90s, man. And I started listening to it at the gym the other day, and I was blown away. Like, why haven't I listened to this in the past 2 decades? Merciful Fate. A particular album by Merciful Fate, Time.
I don't know if I've ever heard of them.
Merciful Fate?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard of them.
You gotta check it out. You know who King Diamond is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, singer.
Yes, I do.
Fate. But if you're gonna check out Merciful Fate, the album that you want to listen to first is Time. That's the one I've been listening to.
Merciful
Fate. Yeah.
Merciful Fate.
So he's like an operatic singer. He sings like opera style over top
of my phone right now.
Really fucking awesome heavy metal music. So I love Merciful Fate. I like their other albums too, but Time is just one of those albums that's just, if you're gonna get into them, that's the one you want to start with because that's a fucking amazing album. So I've been listening to them. Yeah, let's see what else I got on my playlist. If there's anything new. When I go to my Spotify, I go to search.
Aha.
I recently looked up A Perfect Circle. The Vines is one I haven't listened to in a while. I pulled up the Vines.
Yeah.
Remember them?
Yep.
Alice in Chains, of course, always, and then Merciful Fate. Yeah, Merciful Fate is actually on there right now. Last thing I looked up. And it's the first thing I looked up at the beginning of the week.
I'll tell you exactly who I've been listening to. So I'm gonna check those out. I'm gonna check them out though because I put them on my YouTube phone. I put that on my YouTube phone.
Nice.
So, I've been listening to more Helmet. Yeah. Rancid.
You're wrong. Or you can't go wrong with Rancid either.
Rancid. I've seen Rancid. You know what? I've seen Rancid twice, and man, they never disappointed. You know, I seen the Ruby Soho album. You know, that right there. I can't remember what it was called. It was so old, man. Man, I'm so old, dude. I can't remember what it's called, but I remember the album cover. It was like the lead singer on like kneeling down, like in his like bending knees on against the brick wall. Like a cobblestone brick wall.
Let's see if we can find it here.
Yeah, Rancid. And let's see.
I know what album you're talking about too. I can't think of it.
It was black and white. It was a black and white album. It had red Rancid letters on it. I think every album on theirs had red.
That's on every album they have.
It's on every album. The red letters, red Rancid letter. And I've been listening to Rocket from the Crypt.
Rocket from the Crypt.
Yeah, you should check them out, man. They have a horn section. They're a punk rock band. They have a horn section, and it's awesome. Well, I'm sorry, not a horn section. It's like really two guys were playing the brass.
Yeah.
You know, but it's really good. And I've been listening to Lee Rocker.
Who?
Lee Rocker.
Oh, Lee Rocker, nice.
From the Stray Cats.
Yeah,
he was the original. He was the original, like when Rock This Town, Rockin' Inside Out. He was the original. He was the one that wrote that song. So I mean, like you know, I saw him play in Southgate House.
Oh, really?
The Southgate House from back in the day, like from the house.
You know, Southgate House is one hell of a place to see some really good shows like that from big names like that.
Well, you remember the stage of the Southgate House? That's where I saw him at.
Yeah.
Thompson House. Sorry.
Yeah.
Thompson House now, but Southgate House was back in the day. I mean, like, man. But I mean, like the things he did with the bass was just crazy and heard of. He played the bass laying down on the stage, like going across the stage, walking across the stage on his back, playing the bass like a guitar. And I was like, whoa, that's awesome. You know, that's crazy because like that's unheard of.
Yeah, I know. That's weird. Oh,
well,
so is your Rancid album called "And Out Came the Wolves"?
Yep. Yep.
Right, that's the one. Yeah, it's 1995.
Yep. And when I started listening to Rancid, I was like, man, I'm feeling the urge. And
Yeah,
then I started listening to Pennywise.
Yeah, now I'm gonna go. I like Pennywise too. Pennywise is a really good one. Now I'm gonna have to go back and listen to some of these bands, like the punk bands you're talking about now, because
I'm definitely going to listen to Merciful Fate, man. I'm like, man, because I'm like, that sounds like a pretty cool. I like the name. So I was like, all right.
yeah, Merciful
Time.
Fate, they put their, I guess their debut came out like in 1983, so they've been around for a long time. And then King Diamond, the singer, he just kind of came out with his solo stuff, and so he's just been around for a long time. But Merciful Fate's really good. King Diamond has this like this opera style singing sometimes. Like he sings, he doesn't yell or scream or growl. He just sings, and he's really good. But it's really kind of like these dark and twisted lyrics, and the music fits the lyrics pretty well. Like it's pretty heavy. You'll like it. It's really good.
Merciful Fate. I'm trying to look for the time though. Yeah, see, there's so I guess King Diamond was like the what to them? What was King Diamond to them?
Singer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was he the singer?
Yeah.
Okay, so he had another band basically.
Yeah, Merciful Fate was his first band, and then he went
Oh,
solo as
okay.
King Diamond. So
Gotcha.
Merciful Fate's the main band he was in first. You want to go check them out.
Gotcha.
King
Okay.
Diamond's solo stuff's really good too. If you like Merciful Fate, and you start checking out more of their albums, and you'll want to start listening to King Diamond's solo stuff too. I mean, he just did a lot of really great shit. Really good singer. Really good.
Yeah, I like King Diamond. I know it sounds kind of corny, but I like King Diamond.
So I think that like our generation coming up and we grew up in the 80s and 90s, but we were teenagers in the 90s, right? So
Yeah.
I like to think that our generation's kind of like I don't know what you call it, because like back in the day,
We're the last hellions is what we are.
Punk rockers listen to punk rock, and heavy metal people listen to heavy metal.
And then you had skinhead music.
You didn't really cross things to it until we got to the 90s, and next thing you know,
No, you didn't cross anything.
right, and then we got to the 90s, and then we just crossed everything and mixed it all up.
You wouldn't go to a concert. You wouldn't go to the concert. Like I jumped around a lot because I liked a lot. I was just a variety of music. I listened to swing. I listened to punk.
Yeah.
I listened to metal. And those are the things I never really left. I just listened to them. Now I just listen to them. I'm like, yeah, I can dig this.
When I was a kid, man, I was listening to Metallica and Slayer, Megadeth.
But you know what? You wouldn't see a punk rocker at a swing concert. They never mixed. You wouldn't see a swing person at the punk rock concert. You wouldn't see a metalhead really at the punk rock concert. You did kind of, but not really. I think they were on the fence.
Yeah.
Like the ones that were like punk rock, but yeah, they had a studded leather jacket, So I'm like, what? I'm confused. But
in the 90s, though, everything got messed up so good, though. I mean, nobody gave a shit.
Yeah.
If you liked it, you wouldn't saw it, or you bought it.
Everybody experimented, man. Everybody experimented, You you had bands that stayed. You had bands that stayed their same course. That's fine.
Right.
But then you had. I hate to say it, not a lot of people like them, but I respect them. Is Limp Bizkit, because they were kind of different. Them and Korn, even though I like some Korn albums.
Yeah, well,
old Korn albums was really good.
Yeah, but I think Limp Bizkit was like the extreme end of that genre. They went to the extreme.
It was. And around that time, actually a little bit before time, around the end of punk rock, there was a band called Inside Out. I think I'm saying that right. Inside Out. They were actually Rage Against the Machine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Or First Strike. I'm sorry, First Strike.
Yeah, okay. That was
First
the band.
Strike.
That was Rage Against the Machine before Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah. So and that was formed back in the day, you know, back in the last little bit of punk, back when punk was fading out. So when you hear Rage, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I guess Rage, what made them special was was their movement.
Yeah.
Their movement made them special.
Well, and they came about in the '90s when there was people were trying to, change things. And I mean, if you were a band like Rage Against the Machine coming up in the early '90s, you were
Rock
at the
the
right
vote.
place at the right time.
Rock the vote.
Yeah, you were in the right place at the
Yeah.
right time if you're that band
Um,
or that kind of band.
yeah, I mean, just. But I don't think I've ever listened to a Rage song that I didn't like.
Yeah,
Every Rage song meant something to me.
yeah. I mean, they're one of those bands you can just listen to
Yeah.
and just let it play.
So
I mean,
it's really hard to like. Yeah, it's really hard to like say like. I don't know. I like to think that if they didn't break up and then they didn't get back together or whatever, I like to think if they didn't break up in the first place, where they would be at. You know why? Because I think the world was at a place that they thought that okay, it either didn't need fixing or it needed more fixing than they thought, and they
Yeah,
couldn't, and they just they butt heads a lot. I mean,
well, yeah,
back-
the band needed more fixing than they realized too. I mean,
right,
that happens.
right.
That happens to all kinds of good bands.
Oh
And
yeah,
it sucks, but people.
you know more than anybody.
Well,
you know?
they're constantly working all the time and putting out albums, going on tour, and
Bears on you.
they just need to take a break, and they don't realize that, so they just they explode, and they split apart for a while, and
Yeah.
everybody calls
So
it a reunion because they get back
So I've
together.
been listening to a lot of I've been listening to a lot of punk, basically.
Huh?
I've been listening to a lot of punk. What I failed to tell you is what I failed to say is which would made me listen to the soundtrack was the Crow.
Oh, the Crow.
The Crow movie.
What? There's a song or two on there that I can't remember who it is now.
Oh, it's Nine Inch Nails.
Nine Inch Nails is one of them.
It's You Are the Perfect Drug.
That one. I thought there was another one too. I thought there was something else in the Crow soundtrack that was really.
Oh
good.
well, there's a Stone Temple Pilot one too.
Is there?
Yeah. Stone Temple Pilots, Nine Inch Nails, Perfect Drug. God, I can't remember what
Rage Against the Machine's on there.
yeah, I can't remember what Stone Temple Pilots played.
Big Empty.
Yeah.
Helmet is on there. That's what it was.
Yep. Helmet. Yeah, it's basically like bands that we just named.
Yeah.
But I mean like another good soundtrack is them.
Yeah. We
You know,
talked about
Yeah, a lot of '90s bands basically. Remember when we talked about Judgment Night
who?
soundtrack? The Judgment Night soundtrack.
Yeah, I was gonna say we talked about Judgment Night already, and that was one. That was like the number one soundtrack. This is number two.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of soundtracks that you talk about like that when you talk about Judgment Night or now The Crow.
I'll tell you what movie I watched though by listening to the Judgment Night soundtrack and trying to watch the Judgment Night soundtrack. I tried to find it, I couldn't find it. I think it's on my Plex. I think if I can find it, I'll burn it for you. But by going back reminiscing through those, I thought about another band. And here's the thing that obviously Judgment Night, old school. So maybe Rent on my prime, and I've never seen it, is Straight Outta Compton.
Oh yeah, that's a good one too. Yeah.
Hey, Straight Outta Compton is actually no. You're probably thinking of Boys of the Hood.
Yeah, Boys in the Hood's really good, but I haven't seen Straight Outta Compton, but I've seen a lot of like previews for it. I watched a documentary on it, and yeah, that's one I'd like to see.
It is, and can you believe it or not that O'Shea Jackson is the Ice Cube son? He looks just like Ice Cube from back in the day.
Huh.
He looks just like him. I was wow.
What better person to play you than your son, right?
Right. So Ice Cube and Dr. Dre kind of like directed it and kind of
Can you imagine that though? You're acting in a movie playing your father and going through all the historical shit that he did and all the things and just knowing that, damn, this is what my dad did.
That he started this movement.
He started this shit. He started this movement, or he was a big, huge part of it.
I was surprised. You know what? I was surprised that I thought Eazy-E was the one that wrote a lot of the songs, or that MC Ren did. But Ice Cube wrote a lot of the majority of those songs.
Well, if you look at where Ice Cube's at now, I mean,
that makes sense, right? Makes sense.
He got that creativity, man. He got there. He didn't get there because somebody.
Dude, he's funny as shit, dude. He's funny, but you know what though? Here's the thing. He's not just. Yeah, he's not just an actor with an action actor or whatever or anything like that. The dude can act. He can be in a funny role and laugh and make you laugh your ass off.
Yeah, I mean, he's got good music and he's a good actor. I mean, there's plenty of people that are good actors and did music too, but they sucked at the music, or they did good music and they sucked at the acting.
Well, you know what? I would like to see Eazy do something. Here's the thing, though. I was wondering. I know. I'm going to touch some marks on this. I know I'm going to touch some marks on this when I say this, but here's the thing. I think Eazy-E was almost a ride along.
Was almost a what?
A ride along.
Almost a ride along?
A ride along, because, like, I hate to say it, even though it was NWA with Eazy-E or something like that, if it wasn't for MC Ren, and Ice Cube's music, I don't know how far they would get. Right. I'm not saying that Dr. Dre wouldn't be Dr. Dre how he is, but I'm just saying.
Right. Well, I mean, I can kind of agree with you. I mean,
I don't.
But here's the thing.
I'm not saying Eazy wrote a shirt tail or anything, because he did his thing too.
But here's the thing, though, and it's from my experience from playing in bands, which I don't know if it's. I know it's not the same experience of being in NWA or a rap or hip hop group like that. But when you're playing in a band, not everybody in the band contributes to making all your music. You know what I mean? I mean, they do to a certain extent. For example, okay, I play guitar. We had a bass player. We had a singer. We had a drummer. I'm just throwing an example. I'm not saying who was what, but if you had a bass player that really didn't contribute a whole lot, he just played the bass. Even if you had a different bass player after writing all that music, it still wouldn't be the same, because even though you wrote most of the music, that bass player still was his style recorded on there. That was
his style that kind of worked with your music.
Right. Yeah. So he helped make a piece of that, regardless one way or the other. Yeah, and that's probably where Eazy-E was at with the group.
No, I mean, I like Eazy-E. I'm not gonna deny that. I love Eazy-E. But here's the thing, because we grew up at the same fucking time.
Right.
These people were just trying to start big. They were young, so they were like 10 years older than us or whatever, 5 years, 7 years older than us, something like that. Yeah, 9.
Maybe not even too much older, but they were just rapping about things that went on. They were just rapping about things that went on in their neighborhood, man.
Exactly. Nobody. They didn't really try to take it seriously, or they did, but they didn't think it was going to be like as big as it was.
Right, because here's the thing: when you in every large city or even small cities or towns or whatever, when you got groups, that's all they're doing.
Right.
You just happen to have more people there, and somebody noticed it and said, "Holy shit!" And it caught on to the whole, to the whole region, and then once somebody's seeing that, well, you got something going here, let's try to more, that's what happens,
I'm telling you what, that is a great movie. It talks about not just the music, not just them, but it talks about how the relationship between the blacks and the cops went. Right. It talks about just because they, stereotypical, 9 out of 10 people that grew up in gangs shoot each other, but whatever. I get it. but it talks about how the cops took it to a new level. I like that. I like that because like just because they're authority, they took it to a new level. And I didn't like how the cops were, you know.
Right.
And I'm sure that was exactly how it was because I don't think Ice Cube or Dr. Dre is gonna throw anything at you that's not real. That wasn't real back then, you know.
Right.
It was a different time.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, kind of spills into this time though.
Right. I mean,
It does.
You would have to think that, somewhere is a neighborhood and there's somebody and some people that are getting together and they're some kind of artists are doing something, and it's going to one day, it's going to be that same kind of genre, same kind of thing that's going on. Going to be a movie made about them or something.
I'm thinking you're right. I'm thinking it'd be about art. I don't know if it would be about music. I don't know if it'll be that extreme anymore. Because that's one. But an art form. No matter if it's a painting, no matter if it's a painting that a genre that a guy does and performs, or like something.
Graffiti, music. Hell, it could be a podcast.
Well, hell, I mean, Banksy.
Banksky's already there, though. Banksky's already.
Yeah, he's already there. But now he's the next generation.
Right.
Thing. It's people like him that's gonna be like, well, what's he gonna do? What's he doing?
You know what? Every time I get on here and do a fucking podcast, I wind up yawning like crazy. I don't know why. It's weird.
It's all right. So, speaking of Banksy and the Rat, the movement that he's done, what kind of artists do we have in store for tonight?
Well, I'm going to look at some Instagram surrealism. So on the Loungewire Instagram page, we follow, it's not a particular artist. It's like a tag, like a pound, whatever. And it's pound, I think it's pound, like surrealism.art or something like that. But you know what? Let's not take my word for it. Let's get right into it.
Let's get right into it. Let's do
We're new here to the Zoom, so it's going to take me a minute to figure out. Share screens here. Multiple.
Oh, we've got a new episode. Hold on. We got a new brought to you by. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
This portion of the IG Surrealism Artist has been brought to you by Serenity Pads. I know this has been said before, but Serenity Pads make life enjoyable.
And they make your life surrealism.
That's right. With Serenity Pads. Just surrealism. How about that?
All right, so here we go. Can you see my screen?
Yes. Oh,
All
that's
right.
a great looking. I can see it bigger. It's better. It's better than it used to be.
Because on the Skype, it was really hard.
Skype was showing you the actual smaller version of it. This is actually like right up in your face.
Yeah.
I'm liking it.
Nice.
I see my man Salvador Dali right there.
Yep, that's
my
the
man right there.
profile picture. And if you look, you see it's just surrealism.world. That's the tag. Okay, and it's got 1,309 posts, 288,000 followers, and
That's always a good
478 people. So we're
you
getting
one
right
of
into it.
Are you one of them?
Huh? Yeah, I am.
Oh, that is my favorite right there. The guy looking out the window. That is my favorite.
We're gonna get right into it. So we're gonna look at this. This is a newer one that's been posted recently.
Oh wow, that is my favorite.
It tells you who it's by. So this is the artist, Juliana. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but Juliana Kolasova. I don't know.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what,
Juliana, props to you. This is fucking awesome. I love it.
If she don't make any money off of this one, I don't know what to tell you because this one is something that I would like to have in my house.
You know how it goes, man.
This is so cool.
Artists are starving, so.
Oh my God, this is so cool. He's got obviously he doesn't know what face to wear on the day. He's looking
Right.
at the window. He's
Must be a gloomy day outside.
he's got tons of faces he can put on. The surprised face, the happy face, the smiling, and obviously the sad is hanging there. This right here just speaks to me, you know.
Yeah, this is a definitely a very influential piece. I really do like this a lot. So,
This is one for the masses.
Juliana, congrats on a
One.
great piece.
Yeah, this is definitely one for the masses. I mean, I could see like if Salvador Dali was alive, he'd probably do something to this extent. To something to make you want to think about what you're doing.
Right. Yeah, I agree.
Like he's just the dude's just confused. He don't know what kind of day it would be. He's got his face mask there. You don't know what day it is.
Yeah. All right, so let's go on ahead to the next one. What next one that we see? So I like this one because it's kind of like it's like a trick, like a trickery.
Okay. It's like an illusion.
Yeah, it looks like it's in a street, or there's buildings around, or they're just like hanging out in the lake or whatever. I don't know.
This is what you get when 1,000 lawyers.
Yeah, Isaac Portal. So this has inspired me to do some work, and I haven't started it yet, but I've got some ideas. Well, I always say that I've got some work to do. I'm doing, but I'm only doing it in my head at this point. But
Yeah,
I know what I got to do. I know what I want to do, sort of. So it's a good one. Let's look at some other ones. Isaac Cordell on that one. So this one right here, I shared this one on my personal Facebook page. This is a really good one. I like that.
No, that's cool.
This to me, I've been looking at this page so much a lot lately. The surrealism on these posts are just amazing. I love the idea of smashing things together that don't normally go there together like that.
Yeah.
Like the bookcase in the mountainside.
Yeah, that's cool.
Is just that's creative thinking right there. That's thinking way outside the box.
Mm-hmm.
The guy's got to climb all the way up there to get that book. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, lovely.
So,
I like it. I like that. Really colorful. It's a really colorful looking piece too.
I know, and it's kind of like a muted color, so it's not super what's the word I'm looking for? It's
Imposed.
not super bright, not super saturated.
Okay, yeah, I like that. What the hell is that? I want to know what is that.
Which one?
Go up. I really just we don't have to talk about it a lot. But what the hell is that on the left?
This here?
Yeah, what the hell is that?
This is probably exactly what you think it is.
No. I
What is this
mean,
here? Join the one and only Genie Gang.
yeah.
Use code Surrealism for $5 off on your.
Okay, that's why it's $5 off.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck they're talking
They're
about.
gonna have it hanging in their house.
Yeah.
Okay, you can go. You can go.
Yeah, that one's a little bizarre.
That looks like something like a virtual reality kind of thing.
Yeah.
You do.
This one here is kind of funny because I was talking to Brandy about it. I was like, look, they're in their own bubble. Walking a bubble.
It's Bubble Boy.
But it's what's coming to, right?
Bubble Girl. Bubble
It's what's
Girl.
coming to today. Maybe this will protect you from the coronavirus. I don't know.
You know,
Soon it's first to mask. Soon it's gonna be a bubble helmet.
I love that. That looks like a Salvador Dali piece right there. That looks
Which
like
one?
a Salvador Dali piece. Yeah. That looks like a Salvador Dali piece. That's
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
I know.
That's amazing. Yeah, that's really good. Jim Warren. I don't know.
That's pretty cool. I like that.
That's
Yeah.
who it's by. Some of these I don't read who it's by because I can't pronounce their name. I don't know where they're from.
Yeah. Whoever it is, it's she's not married.
The ocean, the color in that ocean behind it in the background's done really well.
Oh, that brings it out. That brings it out right there.
Here's one. Remember this? I think I sent this one to you.
Yeah, I think you did. This is like, these are not bananas. They said they're bananas, but I don't think they're bananas. Those are plantains. Those are not bananas.
Whatever they are, it looks fucking nasty as shit. Because look how
That's nasty. Yeah, I don't want to see that.
Yeah.
That's nasty, dude. but it makes you play it. It makes you watch it again and again.
Yeah.
Because it's nasty.
Hey, look, this has inspired me. I know it's not super awesome. It's not bad. I like it. I think it's pretty awesome. But
That's kind of cool.
You remember how I did my wire hand though?
Yeah.
Back in college.
Yeah.
Makes me want to do some more wire work now.
Yeah, there you go.
I really want to do some more wire work.
Yeah. That looks cool though.
I also I like this because I like the color in it. The color in his beard and the robes.
The
And
color's awesome in the beard.
yeah, it's just it's just in there. Like it's not.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a rhyme or reason.
And it works. I mean, you wouldn't think like the color would work, but the color works because it's carried. I think what makes it work is it's carried to the shoulder.
Right.
You know, I think that's what makes it really just fit. You know, like I don't know, like it kind of would be weird if it was just colored beard and nothing else, and just like white. I don't know if it'd work.
Yeah.
As well.
I do like it though. I like it. I've been looking at this a lot
it's
too.
pretty cool. It's pretty
Some of these
cool.
I've been looking at a lot.
I guess
for a
it's
while.
loyal.
If you see something, just stop me. I'm probably kind of scroll through.
Okay.
This,
You know what?
the car is kind of interesting.
The car's interesting.
If you scroll through here, like these people made these cars for real. And,
Why do they make those cars?
Yeah, I don't know. It's a sculpture piece.
Okay. Sculpture pieces. I get
This one's this one and the orange one that's balled up. The ones that are in balls like that,
Yeah.
they just seem the most interesting to me. I don't. The
It
other ones
is.
I'm not really that interested.
It is. The other one looks like just wads of bubble gum.
Yeah. So is there something else you saw?
No, scroll down. I was gonna say there's one, but I just scroll down.
No.
That's interesting. That's interesting.
There's some interesting stuff.
That's not just interesting. That's fucked up. That's just messed up, dude.
I mean, how's he gonna give you a high five now? You know what I mean?
Like I got jumping all fours to give you a high five. Sorry,
Yeah.
I got my back thumb. That's
Do I
gonna
shake
bend
your
down
hand or
to
do I
the
shake your finger?
I shake your nose.
Can you do a handstand? He's got to do a headstand to give you a handshake.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yep. Shake my hand. Here, let me jump up.
see what else we got. Stop me if you see something. This was actually pretty awesome. It's not my style personally to try that kind of stuff, but I really
Man,
like.
that's straight up. That's man. I don't know. That's a lot of work right there.
It's a lot of work, but it's just a meaningful piece because underneath it all lies a fucking monster.
Yeah. We're just like he's bound down to the kingdom.
Yeah.
I like the one that's underneath of it. I like that one. I like that one. I just can't. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That one's cool. That was probably like my favorite sculpture that I've seen in a while.
Yeah, I like that a lot. I'll tell you what, man. I seen the wire one earlier I was telling you about. It's inspired me to get some wire and start working with it. And then I was fixing the plaster hole in my wall this past weekend. And I was inspired to work with plaster again like I did in college too. So
And then you're like, you see this and you're like, oh, you know what?
yeah, I feel like doing something, right?
I feel like doing it. Yeah, this one's cool. This one's like just like he has a sense of this guy has a sense of like just like he's bound. He's bound.
He's bound and he's tired.
Bound and tired. Bound and tired. Like he's tired of the struggle, you know? He's just bound. I like it. I love it.
Well, the eternal weight. So there you go.
That makes sense. There you go. Well,
Yeah.
we hit it right on the nose. I didn't even see that.
Yeah, that's really good. Here's another one that's influenced me. Like I keep I keep seeing this stuff, and so I keep wanting to put something together. But
That's cool.
I love
like
it.
that. I was
Yeah.
wondering what that was at first, and then now I see it. I'm like, you know what? It works. It works.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad at all. What lies beneath. There's your shark.
It's got Christmas trees. A little bit of Christmas tree teeth.
Yeah.
Interesting. Hey, is this what coronavirus is coming to also? I mean, we have to do this eventually. The modern lovers.
I like the polygon. I like the polygon cat. That looks awesome. Oh, that's pretty cool. I did that. I did that one time with myself.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah. It was fun. It was fun doing it. I was like,
There's something interesting to me.
that's pretty cool. I like that.
Yeah, I like that too.
I like the morbid of it. I like the morbidity.
Yeah.
Of it. Morbidity? Is that right? Morbidity? Yeah.
Is that
Something
a
like that. But I like it. I just made up a word, morbidity.
word?
Oh, write that down.
Morbidity. It's gonna be on a T-shirt. Who knows?
T-shirt. Morbidity. Have you checked out your Loungewire episode today? Morbidity.
Morbidity.
Oh, that's cool. That reminds me of the daggone shark, the woman coming out of the shark.
Which one?
There's the wolf. There's the woman coming out of the wolf.
Oh yeah, I see that now.
I mean, like literally coming out of the wolf. Here you go.
What kind of fuckery is that?
Nah, that's just fucking mess.
Who's in the wolf? Is it Little Red Riding Hood?
I don't know. That's pretty fucky.
Not go gentle into the good night. Old
Yeah.
age should burn and rave at close of day.
Rage Against the Dying Light.
Well, that's just fucky right there. That is fucky, but it's interesting. I like it.
It's very it's interesting fucky.
This has also always had me. Every time I see this, it's like, this is interesting as well. It's kind of like,
it's from the lagoon.
yeah, if you get into the water, you can kind of see its true nature. You know,
Yep.
Atlantis
Yep.
wasn't built for tourists. That's right. You can't ever find it. Look at a few more cool ones here. So I'll go kind of fast and go deep. Go deep into this shit here. Stop me if you do see something.
That looked cool back there.
Which one?
Scroll back. One right there. The night.
This-
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that one.
Oh yeah, I think it's a sculpture. King Arthur.
Is it really? Yes, it is.
Oh.
It is. Where is that at?
UK. So it's
Man.
I think it's a
It
sculpture.
makes sense as UK. It's makes sense.
Yeah.
Tentacle, UK. Okay, scroll down. Oh, wait. What's that?
Which
Look at that
one?
mountain. Look at that mountain.
Oh, the Elephant Mountain.
Yeah, the elephant.
Elephant's Mountain.
That's
That looks pretty awesome.
Yeah. Now was that a photograph? What is that?
I think that is a photograph, two photographs smashed together.
I was gonna say
Maybe even three.
yeah, it's got to be something like that. That's some work though. That's some work to do that though.
It is. It looks really good too. I mean, it looks like
Yeah.
it's meant to be, you know?
Yep. It's meant to be.
But we know this is surrealism, so
Yep. We do.
we're not fooled. But we could be.
That's kind of cool.
Which one you got? Which one?
The egg, the face smash. They used an egg, and they used two
Oh,
photos.
yeah.
Yeah, they used two photos, and smashed it to where it looks like an egg.
That's kind of what my plaster wall looked like this weekend before I fixed it.
I knew you were going to say that. I knew you were
My
going to say
forehead. I'm just saying.
that.
All right. What else we got here, real quick, before we jump off and go on to the next? Whoa! You know what? I know some people with hair like that. I'm just, you know who you are.
You know who you are. If you are that person, drop
That's
us a link.
fuckery.
Drop us a line in the comments.
Yeah. Could you be surrealism?
Oh, I like that. I love that. Hold on.
Which
Right
one?
there. The one right there next to your hand. I don't know what it is. It's like a
This?
crow face. Yeah, I love that.
Oh yeah, that's some.
That is cool. That's cool.
That's some real Tim Burton type shit, isn't it?
Yeah, that is.
That's some shit off Beetlejuice, where like it could be off of Nightmare Before Christmas, or more Beetlejuice than anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Oh
pretty
yeah,
awesome.
it's got something.
All right, so let's jump off of this one.
Yeah, let's jump off. We'll return eventually
We
again.
will return.
Return that one. All right, so you can stop sharing.
Funny homes.
Funny Homes. It's time. It's time. Funny Homes. Oh yeah, that's it right there. Image for Funny Homes right there.
Funny homes. All right, so
Yep.
The first thing right off the bat
Oh shit!
is a loaf of fucking bread.
You know what? If you gotta have a house, you might as well make a little bit of loaf of bread.
Well, here's my question: how many calories is that house?
Good question. Good question.
Let's put that on a T-shirt.
How many calories is that house? There you go. That's perfect. How many calories is that house? That's awesome.
I mean, it's not very big. Is it real? I think is it even real? Let's go back to that real quick.
I don't know.
It almost looks like it belongs on a model or something.
You know what? It might. I don't know.
Nonetheless, it's meant to be a house, and it's still funny. I've actually seen, not in person, but I've seen it. I don't know if this is the actual real one. It looks like it's fake, but there's a house that really is built upside down.
Yeah, there is.
And I can't remember where it's at. But this looks like.
Oh, it's in Tennessee.
Is it?
Which we'll let you know about it when we come back in a couple weeks.
Oh, okay, yeah. We'll definitely.
Yeah, it's a museum.
Huh.
It's an upside down
I'm
museum.
about going somewhere this summer. Maybe I need to go swing by there and just
The upside down museum. Yeah, it's going into. I think it's going into like you're getting ready, like you're driving to go towards Pigeon Forge.
Is it?
Yeah.
Here it is again. Maybe that one I was looking at wasn't so fake. I don't know.
Sadievill, I think, or not Sadievill, but it starts with an S. It's a Ville. I forgot.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, these people are going in it, so I don't know.
Yep.
Here's another one. Apparently, there's multiple houses like that.
Oh yeah, there's multiple houses. Everybody decides the one.
There's a guy in the window there.
Yeah,
I just don't know if I could do that though. I mean, that's kind of odd.
They probably live there. I don't know.
Get confused on what.
What the heck?
So
I like the tree houses.
This right here, like this is a tree house.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
It's
Complex is what that is.
It's a little bit too bizarre for me. It's not even funny at this point. It's just bizarre.
It's weird.
Tree houses look nice.
I love the tree houses, man. If I had to build a house, if I had the money, I would definitely find a big, huge tree to build it in. 'Cause I think that's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty awesome. Like, okay, the dude wants to build a house, so he decided not to tear down the trees.
So this house here with the dog, I feel like I've seen a documentary on this. It's either this one or one similar to it. I can't remember.
Yeah, it's Extreme Homes is what I've seen.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I think I've seen that too.
The airplane has been on Extreme Homes, I think.
The airplane, yeah, that's what I was thinking of too.
The airplane was more common.
The one that was like in the forest, the guy had to put there and it's never moving again.
No, it's not going anywhere. What is that? That's a car home.
This one right here?
What?
That's just like an excuse to change the Ford Pinto into something else.
That's just saying I'm getting tired of living in my Ford Pinto. That's what that's. You know what?
Exactly.
I'm going to build me a roof, I think. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to build me a roof.
Yep.
I don't know how a couple of these houses got on here because they're not funny. They're homes. Now that's a funny house.
So, yeah.
I like the house that looks like a construction worker.
This one here?
Yeah.
Bob the Builder house? So, yeah, the houses are funny looking, but I'm just not enjoying them like I thought I would, I guess. So, I need to find something quick. Here it is. This is that one that was on the Extreme Homes, I think, wasn't it? Maybe not.
Yeah.
I don't know. Weird homes.
Well, that looks like a pretty weird home right there.
How do you sell some of these homes? You know what I mean? How do you sell them?
I mean, those people had to be weird too, right?
Right. Now this right here, to me, it looks like something I would live in before I'd consider it funny. Kind of reminds me of the Shire. All right, so here's a funny one. Here's our first real funny one. It's the watermelon house. Ta-da! It almost blends in with the trees. I bet you could drive right by that on accident and not even realize it's a house.
Oh, look at that thing. Oh, well, you can see the smoke coming out of the watermelon. That's something you don't see every day.
Yeah.
You know, one thing I've never seen a bong house. I figured I'd see a bong house or something.
Yeah.
Which now that I said it, I might give somebody an idea.
We're still looking. I think Google has run out of funny homes for us here. So, oh well, my house is funnier than these houses, and it's not even built weird. So, I think it's just the people who live in it.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm gonna stop sharing, and then there we go. So before we get off of here, I just want to say that the next episode, either the next episode or the episode after, we haven't decided yet. We haven't discussed it, but one of them two are going to have to be the end of summer collage and mash special episodes that we're going to have. So be looking for that. I don't know how long it'll be. Probably an hour, hour and a half. Just to smash all the best parts together of the summer and the coronavirus times so far.
Oh yeah.
So
be there, be square.
All right, man.
Or just be there. How about that?
Yeah, just be there. That's fine too.
Yeah.
So hope you guys enjoyed the surrealism, the funny homes, and the music talk.
Oh man, I got one more thing to add.
Uh-oh.
So if you don't join the Lounge Wire, if you don't subscribe, don't be a square. Okay. You always want to be a circle. Don't be a square. Don't be a square. You can be a triangle, but don't be a square. Okay.
That's right.
So subscribe, hit like, and join.
That's right. So if you're not a square, you're round, and if you're round, you always come around. So there you go.
Yes, you will.
There's
You will.
a shirt for you.
Huh?
There's a shirt for you. If you're round, you always come around.
That's right. Always come around. Don't be afraid. Always come around.
Hit like and subscribe. Come to Instagram, visit us there. Facebook, Twitter. You know the deal.
That's right. Enjoy. Have a good night. Stay safe, everyone.